Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ezekiel Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Beckham, the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
On first down, Mahomes. That's out to Chubb, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. It's Chubb. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run. Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught. But, boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a two-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Browns first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. McCann's got it teed up. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Off the play fake, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott from the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mahomes now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Cleveland.
from the gun, Mahomes. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way down to the 5. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Cowboys 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 43-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.